Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we will go through some more formulas and functions in Excel. Today we will see functions more into logical and statistical area, which include if and ifs, what is the difference between both of them, and or sum if, sum ifs function, and the difference between both, countif, countifs, average if, average ifs. If function is the most popular and commonly used logical comparison function where you can compare values. For example, let's say I'm having this sample data, sample retail data where I have order date and what was the sales in a particular region for a particular product subcategory. Now, I want to refer to this sales column and want to identify whether the cell was higher or lower. So I can write a if statement to do this comparison. Let's say I type equal to if in the parenthesis. I have to give the logical test like the comparison condition. So say if I want to check if the cell is greater than 5000, then it should display me value if true as high cells and value if false. If this condition is not satisfied, it should display output as low cells. Press enter. So here I'm getting low cell because this cells is less than 5000. And you can use this fill handles to check the values for the other cells. And if you see, this is showing high cells because it is greater than 5000. Now, let's say I want to display the cells when the cells value is greater than 5000 and region is west. So here I'm applying two conditions. Cells is greater than 5000 and region is equal to west. If I apply if condition, if you see in if I can give only one logical condition. That will be either cells is greater than 5000 or region is equal to west. Now, when we have such multiple conditions, we can use and or logical operator. Now, what are and or logical operator? In and, you can give two condition like condition 1 and condition 2. So when both of these condition are true, then only the output or the result will be evaluated to true. Either of it, if it is false, then the output of this expression, condition 1 and condition 2, will be false. Similar to this, for OR operator, when I type condition 1 or condition 2, when both the condition are false, then only the output is false. When either of the condition is true, the output is true. So we can use and or operator to perform such multiple condition check in if statement. Let's say here, if I want to get the cells for only west region with cell greater than 5000, I'll write equal to if, and in the logical test I have two conditions which both should be satisfied. So I'll use and operator and I'll type if this cells is greater than 5000 and this is equal to west. When both of this will be true, then I should get cells, else it should display 0. So here I'm getting 0 because the region is west but the cells value is less than 5000. Let's check it for other cells. Okay, so here I'm getting value. If you check, the region is west and cells value, it is greater than 5000. So both the conditions are met, hence I'm getting the output. Now, let's say I have this scenario where I want to categorize this sales column into different segments. For example, if it is greater than 7,000, then it should show me greater than 7,000 value. If it is less than 7,000 and greater than 5,000, then it should show me greater than 5,000 in the output. If it is less than 5,000 and greater than 2,000, then in the output it should show me greater than 2,000. And else, when it is less than 2,000, it should show me less than. So I want to create this segmented values for the cells based for the cells column. So here I can use nested if. So the nested if, it checks the multiple conditions and it return the value that is evaluated to the first true condition. So here I will type equal to if this cell value is greater than 7,000, then it will display greater than 7,000. Else, in false, I will give another if condition. If again the cell value is greater than 5,000, then it will display greater than 5,000. Again, I have a false condition where I'll type equal to if the value of this is greater than 2,000, then it will display greater than 2,000. If the condition is false, it will show less than 2,000. Now I'm closing all the parentheses and press enter. So here I'm getting greater than 2,000 value in the output because this cells is less than 5,000 but greater than 2,000. Let's check it for the other cells. So if you check, this is less than 2,000 and yes, it is less than 2,000. So here to categorize these cells, we have used nested if conditions and we have used three different if conditions. In this way, we can write this nested if till 64 different if conditions. However, writing this nested if condition is not so straightforward. We have to make sure that each of the conditions are working fine till the all the way to the end of the function, and also it is difficult from the maintenance perspective. So we have an alternative to nested if conditions, and that is ifs. Now let's try to implement the same which we did using nested if condition by using the ifs statement. So you type equal to ifs in the parenthesis. Here you can see from the syntax logical test 1, value if true 1, then you can give logical test 2 condition also. So here I will type this value. If it is greater than 7,000, it should display greater than 7,000. The second logical condition, if this is greater than 5,000, it should display greater than 5,000. The next condition, if it is greater than 2,000, it should display greater than 2,000. And next condition, here the thing is we have to give the next condition. So if you type true, will consider all other conditions except those we have specified before, and it will display, let's say I want to display less than again. So here if you see, it is showing me greater than 2,000, same as output of nested if. Take it for the other columns, other cells also. So here I'm getting the same output as what we achieved using the nested if condition. And writing this if statement was more easy compared to nested if. Let's see the sum if function. Sum if, as the name indicates, it performs the sum operation for a particular condition. So here, let's say I want to compute total cells for west region. So wherever region is west, the corresponding cell's value should be summed up. For this, I can use sum if function. I'll type equal to sum if. The syntax says range. So the range of cells where I want to apply the condition. Condition here is region should be west. So the range is the region column. So I'll select all the cells in the region. Next, I have to give the criteria. Now, criteria in my case is the condition. It is west, and I want to specify the sum range, means all the values which I want to sum up. I'll give the cells column, closing parenthesis, and enter. So here I'm getting the total cells value for the west region. I have another use case. So we want to calculate total cells for west region for product subcategory beginning with B. Here I have two conditions. One, region is west, and second, product subcategory beginning with B. In this case, we cannot use sum if because sum if is used to calculate sum for a single condition. Here I have two conditions, so I will use sum ifs function. So I'll type sum ifs. Syntax is a little different. First, I have to provide sum range, means the range of cells which I want to sum up. So it is cells column. Next, I have to give the criteria range 1, means the range of cells where I want to apply first condition. That is my region column. And the condition 1, let's say it is west. Next, I have to give the criteria range 2, which is product subcategory column. And the condition is it should start with B. So in such case, we can use wildcard expression. What is wildcard? We saw this in last video also. So here I'll type B and I can use characters, special characters like asterisk or question mark. Question mark means one character and asterisk means any number of characters. So in my case, I want any subcategory which is beginning with B and followed by any number of characters. So I'll use asterisk, closing parenthesis and enter. Now count if. So as the name indicate, it is counting the number of record for a particular condition. So let's say I want to count records with west region cells. So wherever the region is west, I want to calculate total number of records meeting that condition. So I'll use equal to Countif. Syntax says range. So the range where I want to apply the condition, which is range region column, and criteria, let's say west. So here I'm getting the total count of records. Another use case is counting records where the cells is falling between 1K and 7K. So here again I have two conditions where the cells value is less than 7K and it is greater than 1K. So all those records which are meeting both of these conditions, I want to count those records. So here, since I have two conditions, I cannot use Countif. Countif is used when we just have one condition. When we have multiple conditions, we will use Countif function. And I want to give the criteria range 1. In my case, it is the same cells column. And first condition is less than 7,000. Next, the second criteria range 2. Again, it's a cells column. And the condition is it is greater than 1,000. Closing parenthesis, enter. So I have 866 records whose cell value are between 1k and 7k. Okay, so next is average if. It is similar to what we saw for SUMIF and COUNTIF. However, the aggregation here is average. So for a particular condition, what is the average value of records will be provided by average if function. So let's say I want to find what is the average cells for region which are other than west. So I'll get it using average if function. I have to give the range, the criteria range, which is region column, and criteria is it should not be equal to west, comma, the average range, the range of cells which I want to average, which is my cells column, closing parenthesis and enter. Here, here I missed to complete the explanation, enter. So I'm getting the average cells for region which are other than west. Let's see another use case. So here I want average cells of products which are ending with N and cells is greater than 2k. So here I have again two conditions where the product subcategory is ending with small n and the cells is greater than 2k. So since I have two conditions, I cannot use average if. I will go ahead with the average ifs function. So that is, I'll type equal to average ifs, the average range, which is cells column. Next, I have to give the criteria range 1, which is say product ending with N. So I'll give the product column and it says ending with N. So we will use wildcard, any number of characters ending with small n. Next is criteria range 2, which is cells column. And the condition is it should be greater than 2000. So here I'm getting the average sales value for all the product subcategory ending with N and sales is greater than 2000. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe my channel and let me know if you have any comments in the comments area. Thank you.